Hello, hello, guys, gals, and fellow NB pals. Don't really have much of a subject matter, anything that I'd like to direct my ire towards today. Actually, a little bit of an opposite for once. Uh, Definitely just going for a bit of a vibe check, a bit of a positivity, like just trying to spew some positivity onto the internet, because shit's pretty wacky right now. Shit's still uncanny and not really the best for anyone really right now. If you're doing well, then that's good. If you're not, then I hope things, do get better for you. Um, Probably gonna take a little bit more for things to get better for some people rather than others, and some people, may not get better at all, which is really unfortunate to say, but a lot of times we gotta just look at things realistically and accept it for what it is. Like we have plenty of things that can, really delude our mindsets, or really give us false hope, and that really sucks. But sometimes we gotta just like really look that shit dead on and be like, you know what, this this is not good, and maybe there's something I can do to make it better, a little faster, a little sooner, or anything like that. I don't know. I just like I personally I mean shit, since 2020 my life has been like a roller coaster, like many people's. uh I mean, I got, well, I can't say I got divorced because we were never married, but I mean, like, my ex and I were together for 11 years. So, like, to get out of a relationship where, like, you literally spent, I mean, I literally spent my entire adult life learning who I was with the man. And then it's like, okay, once we had broken up, it's like, damn, now I got to figure out who the hell I am afterwards. And definitely glad that I had space to actually do that over time. And now, I mean, shit, now I'm here. Now I'm confident in who I am and what I want to do, and that's all great and grand. I mean, I'm still, again, not in the best situation. I'm pretty much like, I'm pretty much living in my car with my dogs, and just kind of scraping and getting by to survive. I've kind of been blessed in many ways, despite, like, yeah, no, I don't have a roof over my head. Well, I can't say I don't have a roof over my head. I mean, there's a roof, but it's they're I take, let's just say I take my wins where I can get them, right. Even a little positive is a positive. But I know, I've just been able to recognize that in the last couple of weeks, since I've been, just pretty much doing what I can to survive, I've also noticed just like more and more people who are also gathering in the area, who are also living in their cars and just trying to figure out how to survive. And it's honestly, it's really fucked. It's really fucked up that, like, it's gone from being just like two cars in a gym parking lot to like eight, maybe. Like, I've noticed a lot. I've started to distinctly notice like a lot of people who are also in the same area, who are just literally coming to the same gym to shower and like fill up their water bottles and stuff for the day. And I think that's really fucked. Like, it just like, this is a clearly a societal issue of people not being able to afford basic necessities, take care of themselves. And it's wild that a couple of months back, I even remember seeing a headline where certain retailers were like, okay, we're gonna drop prices for the summer. And like I just find that to be so incomprehensibly corrupt and backwards, that for the summer you can pretend to not price gouge people. But it's like, okay, now that we're getting into fall, we're, because I mean, like, we're pretty much halfway through August, and now it's like, Okay, so do you go back to just waxing people for everything that they have? Because I mean, again, it's already hard enough for a lot of people to afford their basic necessities if they can afford them at all. And yeah, no, it's crazy. It's just crazy out here. It's crazy that more and more people are losing their homes and businesses are starting to lose money because people can't afford to buy shit. And like it just I don't know. I just feel like at some point there's not even going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back. It's just there's going to be a 2-ton boulder of corporate breed, corporate greed that just obliterates the fucking camel. And then once the camel's gone, it's just like, oh, how did we get here? How did we manage to how did we manage to kill the camel? And it's like, what do you mean how did you manage to kill the camel? You just outright just fucking murdered the guy. Like you didn't care. You didn't care as long as your pockets were being filled and your quotas were being met, which like in all honesty, like we have to stop looking at things from a number go up perspective. This whole number go up perspective, there's no way to have infinite growth and infinite profit when you don't give the consumers infinite money to consume with. Like, but it's interesting that even like I mean the corporations don't care, CEOs don't care. They're just like you can go without so you can go to the movies. You can go without so you can, you know, don't you want to buy more Pokemon cards instead of like paying your gas and electric? Like no, dude. Like I'll be honest, like I haven't gone on vacation in years because I'm not sacrificing what I need today so I can spend 3 days in Gatlinburg. Like, like I'm not fucking doing it. I would much rather have my necessities and my creature comforts at home met rather than travel somewhere else and spend the money. And that, unfortunately, that's just the kind of person that I am. Like, and I mean, like, even if I wasn't like that, because I mean, like, I'd like to go on vacation, but I mean, like, right now, I have much different priorities, obviously. But like, yeah, no, like, I would absolutely love to go on vacation and shit like that. But again, it's like we still have all these diseases going around. We still have financial problems. Like, and it's like I don't know, like it just feels weird to just go on with life as normal when like so many people are clearly struggling and needing help and shit. Like it's weird to me. And I don't know, maybe that's just me caring too much or, I mean, well, actually, no, I don't feel like I care too much. I feel like I care just enough. I feel like not enough regular people do care enough, though. And I think that's what the problem actually is that enough people don't give a singular fuck about the next person. Like, and that's fucked up. Like, we live in a society for a reason. Now we're starting to, like, we've moved from our own singular, insular communities into like a global society. Like how many people do you know that are like, yeah, I made a friend online and like they live in like Taiwan or they live in Japan or I made a friend and they live in the UK. Like I remember I was talking to my daughter who was like, yeah, I made some friends in Roblox and they had like a group and they were like from like all over. And I thought that was like really cool because it's like you can learn about like I mean, first like a lot of like kids can get together because it's like a lot of things for kids are like kind of universal. Like with with the unfortunate exception of the kids that are living in Palestine because it's literally just a nation of children being slaughtered en masse by by Israel. We're just gonna pretend like that's not what's happening. It's that that's I mean that's an entirely different thing that Yeah, uh, they'll they'll get exactly what they deserve. Well, not even what they deserve, but it's like, you reap what you sow. You plant certain seeds, and if it grows into a monster, well, I mean, like those are the seeds that you planted, man. Nothing else to be said about that. So, like, it just like there's a lot of whole fucked up stuff, really, really fucked up stuff going on in the world, and I just hope that it gets better. I hope that it gets better, not only just for me, but for the Palestinian people, for people living in poverty in like the UK, for people living in poverty, like shit down the street from me, who is also living in poverty. Like, I just hope that everyone has the chance to get themselves out of their situation, to pick themselves up, not even necessarily from like a bootstrap situation, but like, I don't know. If you're born on this planet, I don't understand why we all don't do more to make sure that we all succeed in one way or another. And of course, it's like obvious that it's like, yeah, no, a lot of people are greedy and selfish and don't care about the next man. And that's really fucked up and really unfortunate, because we could be doing a whole lot more if we would continue to foster the spirit of cooperation, and like really like not even just like cooperation, but like also of community. If we would like realize that we live in a global community now, so it's like it's not just us, like it's not just me living here in Ohio. I mean, there's also people who are just like me, who live in Kentucky, who live in Indiana, who live in Michigan, and even not even just like here in the US. There are people just like me who live in the UK. There are people just like me who live in Spain, who live in Italy, who live in Germany, maybe? I don't know. Sorry. I'm like, I can't think of countries right now. But I mean, like, even if we're not even talking like European, there are people just like me who live in Japan, people just like me who live in China. And like, shit, we all know how fucking insane China is. Like, I, it genuinely, it makes me sad that it's like those people are under I mean, like, now the US is under, like, they have their people under surveillance, but good God, China's got their people under surveillance, like surveillance and brainwashing, and just like it's just it's crazy that we're like everything and everyone are falling apart and like tearing at the seams, and we're all just supposed to pretend like this is all okay and we're all normal and we can just smile and grit through it and it'll all be okay. It's not okay. It's not okay, and to be honest, it's okay to not be okay, because one way or another we're going to hopefully get it together. Hopefully we can all band together and make something better in the future. Something where it's like people don't have to go without. People don't have to, struggle to survive. People don't have to live under the constant threat of being like blown the fuck up and shit. Like there's just that hope. So I hope that this this vibe check finds the people that it needs to find, because it's like, again, right now a lot of people aren't okay. I for one am one of those people that's just like, hey, I'm not doing as well as I could be, but it could always be worse. So try to look at it from like a glass half full kind of thing. So if hopefully this resonates with you, like, sub, I guess, tell someone that you care about them, like, compliment them, tell them, hey man, I like your shoes. Like, even if they're wearing dusty flip-flops, dog, just like just do something to be nice to the next man. That's all I ask. So hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and that's it.